Yo, Kpaceguy, responding to welcome back to the channel and welcome back to what is a new piece of my car, the Skv2 2500.1D, my monoblock amplifier that's going to power my VXFs in the car. Now what I want to do with this video, it's not going to be necessarily an unboxing video, but I have the RP2001D. That was my first monoblock power amplifier that I had in the car, and I upgraded to the Skv2 2500.1D. And when I was doing my own research, I had a lot of issues with trying to find people who were comparing the two between the RP and the Skv2. So that's what we're going to do in this video here. So of course we're going to unbox what's inside really quickly. So right off the bat, just from the start of this, just from pulling out of the box, there's a bunch more weight between the RP2000 and the Skv2500. A lot more weight, and usually you guys know anything with weight usually indicates quality. So we're gonna open this up. Of course, there's another box. So let's open this box up too. Alright, so inside the box you're greeted with a few different accessories that you're probably used to. You have your Allen keys here for the speaker terminals and the power terminals. You have your owner's manual here for all the Skv2 amplifiers, all in one manual here. And then you have the amplifier itself, which we'll go ahead and unravel. So there's the amplifier itself, and it's much beefier, not maybe longer, but it's much deeper than the last one. And again, a lot more weight to this. I actually have the RP2000.1D inside as well. I'm gonna put that right next to it so we can kind of talk about the differences between the two. So inside the box here is just our bass knob here, which is gonna be a better bass knob than what you get in an RP2000.1. This one, a little more solid construction, but what it gives you is a clipping indicator here. If I can get it to focus for you. The bass knob has a clipping light here that you can see, so when anytime that you're turning it up and you're getting a bad signal, a dirty signal to your amplifier, it's gonna have a clipping light for you that tells you your amplifier that you're clipping it. It doesn't have that on an RP2000.1D. It's just a standard bass knob. Still pretty solid, pretty sturdy, but it's not gonna tell you exactly what's clipping, what's not. So it's really nice to have this one. And then another difference for you is gonna be the type of cable you get here. So this one's gonna be that telephone kind of wire you're used to. The RP2000.1D had the headphone jack style, so that's one difference that I actually like in the amplifier itself. Alright, so like I said, I have both amplifiers right next to each other. This is a 2000 watt RMS amplifier, the RP2000.1D, the 2500.1D, 2500 watts RMS, and you guys can see the total difference in the two just aesthetically. You're getting probably another 4 or 5 inches of width here and a lot more depth. I'll put them on top of each other for you. You can really see the difference in the size of the two, and that really just indicates how much more of a upgrade it is to go with the SK series than it is for the RP series. And the reason why I jumped up from the RP to the SK is for sound quality purposes, because my build is more for sound quality. I want to be able to fine tune it more, and this amp will let me do that. So let's go ahead and talk about what's different between the two and if it's worth the extra money that it costs to get the SK series. Alright, so this is one of the sides of the Skar amplifier. This one's the RP2000.1 on the left side and the SK on the right side. And you guys can see there's a lot more options for you on the SK than there is on the RP. One big one that the SK is going to allow you to do is to strap them together. So you can have two of the same amplifiers and have a main control, and then you can strap them together so that you can get more power to your speakers, whatever you want to do, have one amplifier per sub, whatever you want to do. And the SK is going to allow you to do that because it has a strappable option here, slave and master input right there. Also has an output to go to the other amplifier that you have. So it allows you to strap them together. That's one big thing that the SK has over the RP1000, or excuse me, 2000. Another big difference is the low pass filter between the RP2000 and the Skar SK. So the Skar SK allows you to go down from 35 Hertz up to 250. So for your low pass filter, you have a bigger frequency range to choose from. On the 2000, you have 50 Hertz up to 220. So you can't get as low of a filter pass on the 2000 and you can't get as high. Also on the SK, it allows you to have a phase switch. So depending on polarity, you may be able to change your phase to get more bass back. Sometimes when speakers are out of phase, you compromise your bass response. So that phase allows you to kind of play with it, and you might be able to get some bass back that you didn't know you were missing. So definitely play with that. The 2000, the RP 2000 does not have that. You also see a bass EQ here. On the SK, you have from 0 to 9 dB. On the RP, you have a toggle switch that either is 0, 6, or 12. This one allows you to variable boost it, or whatever you want to do. Now, I don't recommend using a bass boost at all, because all you do is add signal distortion and a better chance of clipping your amplifier. So if you can, make sure you have that all the way off or at 0 dB. But if you need it, if you absolutely need it, you have a better control over it on the SK amplifiers than you do over the RP. So those are some of the really big differences in the two. Let's switch it to the other side of the amplifier to see what's different on the other side. Now, there's not much different going on the side where you do the inputs, but what I really like about the SK versus the RP or any other amplifiers is that your ground, remote, and battery are farther apart from the speaker terminals. So you have a far less chance of putting inputs into the wrong section or of them touching each other. So you can see on the RP, your ground, remote, and battery are all in one kind of block. Here, you have your ground and your power all in their separate block, and then you have your remote and your speaker wire separate from that, so that you don't have as big of a chance of putting the power into the wrong input or any of the frayed wires touching each other, any of that kind of stuff. And I really like that. It just helps keep accidents from happening, because you can fry your amplifier almost instantly if you put the inputs in the wrong places. But other than that, they're exactly the same. They both still accept 0 gauge wire for the ground and power, and then probably about a 10, maybe 8 gauge speaker wire and remote on both of them as well. So there's not much different in that aspect. But overall, this amplifier is a lot better than the RP. Not just because of how it's built, not because of how things are laid out or its configurability, but what's inside as well. Inside the SK, you have just better circuitry all around. You're gonna get better power, more power. It has a better peak power range than the RP does. It's not built in China, it's built in Korea. So a little bit better stuff's inside of it. So you're gonna get a lot more performance. It's more for the competition grade kind of people. RP 2000 is not bad at all. Again, I had it for like 4 or 5 months now. Absolutely loved it. But this is gonna give you, the SK is gonna give you a lot more sound quality. It's gonna give you a lot more configurability, more options to tune it the way you like it. And again, it's for competition grade people. So if you're really looking to make a serious build, or at least the start of a serious build, you're gonna have more success out of the SK than you will out of the RP. That's just the difference in the two, and I wanted to talk to you guys about it. Like I said, I didn't see many videos kind of comparing the two, and I really wanted to know because the price difference is pretty vast. So I wanted to make a video for you guys, so if you guys have any questions, hopefully I answered them in this video, and if not, leave me a comment down below and I'll help you out. Alright guys, so that's going to do it for this video. Just want to go through some of the differences between the RP series and the SK series, and then the difference between the RP 2000.1D in particular compared to the Skv2 2500, other than just the power difference. So guys, stay tuned for a video really soon. I'm going to put the new amplifier in the car in a future video. I'm going to title it Skv 2500 powering 2 VXF or something like that. I will do a video soon of me plugging this in the car and playing it and let you guys know what the differences are, if I hear any improvement in sound quality, whatever. So stay tuned for that. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know what series you guys like the best. Do you think you would get an RP series, or would you get the SK series? Take a look at the price difference, because there's a big jump in price tag, so it kind of sways your decision making possibly. Guys, if you appreciate this video, leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you like the video. Hit that like button and hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. We'll see you guys in the next video. Kpaceguy out. Peace.